Hey guys, it's John from Chaotic Commander, and today we have a very awesome pod lined up. We're all playing pretty casual decks. It's going to be a lot of fun. So today's deck that I'm bringing is Raining Cats and Dogs. So I'm got Rin and Seri Inseparable. It's the first time playing the deck. Really excited to test the deck out, see how it plays stock. No changes, no anything. Just fresh out the box, sleeved up and shuffled. We have two rules for today's game. We're going to be playing with Opening Tutor. So we search our decks after resolving mulligans. Any card mana value 3 or less is the first draw of the game. I went Oketra's Monument, so white creature spells cost 1 less. And whenever I cast a creature spell, I create a 1/1 white warrior creature token. And then the other rule is Fire Cell. All spells cost 1 colorless mana to cast for the whole game. All right. And with perfect. All right, next up we have Dell.
Hey guys,
because I had shit muted. So.
It's me again. I am Dell, aka the Delicious God. You can find me at Twitter at the Delicious God, YouTube where I do my deck techs, and my show Cardboard Therapy where I open booster packs to cure my depression. Today I'm going to be playing Toothy all by himself. Mono blue card draw. I'm going to try to beat everybody else down with a big imaginary friend and hopefully don't deck myself. My opening tutor is going to be the Howling Mind. Gonna do a little group hug action, and I think that's everything I said before.
All right, sweet. Thanks for the catch, Mandalorian Cody. I appreciate that. Next up, we have KJ.
Hello, everybody. My name is KJ the Hero, and I can be found at all of these awesome platforms. Go ahead and follow me on there. I'm a variety streamer that streams video games during the week, and then my own weekly Magic games on Spell Table on Sunday nights for Casual Sunday Commander. So feel free to go check out those. And tonight, I'm going to be playing my personal favorite deck, Zabaz the Glimmerwasp, which is an artifact creature deck that focuses on building a lot of +1/+1 counters and going in for damage. It's going to be an aggro-based deck. And with the chaos rules in effect tonight, I decided that if I'm going to be, dumping my hand quick, I better reload it fast. So I opted to go with Brass's Tunnel Grinder as my tutored card for the game.
Nice. All right. And last but definitely not least, J-Ro.
I'm Coach J-Ro, the Unsummoned Skull. I am running the Sandra Battle Seraph. Now, the original art was done by Turf, so I did have it replaced. I have most of my commanders replaced with Poke Altars, and this one in particular has trans colors on it. Because, what better way to give a middle finger to a Turf. So this one is Togetic, and one of Togetic's things it can do is it can force creatures to attack, and that's what this deck is about. So this is one of my single card strategy decks, where basically the whole deck resolves around getting an excess amount of mana out, so I can activate Passandra's ability during everybody's turn, forcing everybody to attack and making some craziness. Because what's the point of a big Toothy if it's just going to sit back and be a blocker, right?
It is never going to be that, ever. Not even with that commander's effect.
Well, maybe I can ensure that it won't come at me because with my tutored card, which is Popular Entertainer. Background: this is commander creatures I control or I own. Whenever one or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, go target creature that player controls.
And we have already rolled to determine who gets to go first and resolved our mulligans, and hopefully I've been in timeout for long enough. Go ahead, Dell, because I'm about to be quiet for God knows how many turns. Take it away.
I'm going to draw a mystery card that no one knows about. Island for turn. And you know what? I like group hug stuff. Let's, using the fire, so I'm going to play a folio of fancies. Everybody has no maximum hand size.
Oh, okay.
And then that will be my turn.
All right, I like it.
All right. I'll start. I will draw my card. I wonder what I drew. Let's start with a mountain as my land for turn. And considering that we're under fire sale rules, which is basically Helm of Awakening, I'm going to start by casting my commander for free. Zabaz the Glimmerwasp.
No problem at all. All right.
But I'm not done.
Oh, damn.
I think I'll also take advantage of Fire Sale and for 1 mana, cast Arcbound Ravager to start things off.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And I will pass my turn.
I will draw the Popular Entertainer, put out a Plains, and even if we didn't have the fire sale, I'd still would start off with the land tax and pass the turn.
Oh, the mana base. All right. I'm going to play Scattered Groves. It'll come in tapped, but I will cast the Skull Clamp for free.
In your turn, everyone draws 0 cards.
Oh, darn.
Wait for turn.
No,
For you.
No, you have to read it carefully. No desert.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
there's only one
that.
S. I'm going to do Howling Mine, Fire Sale,
Okay. All right.
and then I can actually cast my Ashnod's coupon as well.
Ashnod's Coupon?
Yeah.
What the hell is
Your
that?
buddy Dell over here is... I got to look it up again. Hold on.
You don't know what it does?
I got to... Not directly offhand.
Oh.
It's foreign. Let me look it up real quick.
Target player
that's
gets
great.
you target drink. You pay any cost for the drink.
Yeah, I'm definitely not saying the right name there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
credit voucher?
Credit voucher, thank you.
Okay, I was
Yes.
about to say that's an uncard.
I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
Shuffle any number of cards from your hand to your library, then draw them in. Probably makes
Oh.
sense.
There we go, thank you.
Okay, cool.
And that'll be my turn.
Wait, you had me going there. I thought it was like, wait, I'm playing against an undeck? This is
I
gonna
was
be
like,
awesome.
you should have probably ruled zero. Like, it's fine, but you should have ruled zeroed this. Like, talked about it at least. But
I drew it and I was like, I know it's something about a coupon or a voucher.
coupon. That's yeah.
Something like that. Coupon.
All right. So Holly Mine is out, so I'll draw 2. This is just cruel.
Ultimatum?
No, I wish. Yes, let me cast Cruel Ultimatum for all of 1 mana. No. I'm gonna cast a Soul Ring,
Oh yeah, nice.
and
I
then
mean, theoretically, we could have all tutored that
we could have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, we
where's the
could've.
fun?
Right.
wherever we want it to be, really.
Yeah. Okay. So I shall tap for 2 mana. I'll float a colorless. I'll cast my Brass's Tunnel Grinder. So when it ETBs, discard any number of cards, then draw that many +1. At the beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a board counter on the Tunnel Grinder. Then if there are 3 or more board counters on it, remove them and transform it. So I'm just going to pitch my hand of 5 cards.
Okay.
And I'm gonna draw
I
6.
see you winding and grinding up on that pole.
All right. We're getting serenaded. I was not ready for this. Let me just.
Oh, I do that when I get that from my grandpa.
This deck doesn't have Field of the Dead in it. That'd be
You
busted,
already
though.
know.
This is stock.
alright,
I want to
Dogs,
group
baby.
hug you.
Alright, so I will spend my last with that colorless mana that I still got floating. I'll cast Mycosynth Wellspring.
Oh. Cool.
And I'll search a plains and add that to my hand.
All right.
And after that, I'm just gonna go around the table with some Bez. So I will start with Dell. Move to combat. I'll swing at you for a point.
Oh.
Right.
Is Ravager getting swingies too, or no?
Nope, Ravager's gonna stay back.
Okay.
That's commander damage. I'll mark that on my dice.
And I shall pass my turn, and I will put a board counter on the Tunnel Grinder.
I did alternate based on which art I prefer, the cats or dogs. So they're not all one or the other. So
I'm gonna elect not to use the land tax and just draw 2. Really no
interesting
reason
choice.
for that, but
Okay.
well, really, because I am gonna have likely have enough cards in hand that it doesn't help.
Well, we don't have a hand size limit, so
Yeah, I suppose.
I
I think I'm just
lots of dogs
gonna
in
put
the
a
farm.
Goblin Diplomat as a blocker and pass the turn.
Sweet. On 1 tap, I will draw 2 things. Play a Rootsbound Crag. I do control forest, so it comes in untapped. Tapped. For an Oketra's Monument, white creatures cast an extra 1 less. And I will pass the turn there.
Draw 2. Yeah. I shuffled you away. Where are you coming back for?
You didn't shuffle it away.
One. Apparently not.
You shuffle it away again.
Alright, well.
And that message.
Send a message, yes. With tax, I'm going to cast my commander. I actually have a, Jay, I don't know if you saw it, the
Elven
Hobbs altar. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And then that will be my turn. Pass turn.
Alright, I'll untap. Draw 2 cards. Put a plains into play. Doesn't really help me all that much, so I think we're just going to do the funny play.
Oh, nice.
Tap for 3, I'm going to float a colorless. I'm going to cast Malekith Awakening. So put any number of cards from my hand on the bottom of my deck, then draw that many +1.
I see.
So So I'm gonna put 6 cards on the bottom of my deck. Draw 7. I swear to God, this is not a wheel deck.
It's okay. If you're saying
I didn't realize I was playing Oops All Wheels this game. That's normally the Ken deck.
I mean, I was just gonna, you could take mulligans before the game starts, right? Like,
Okay, the hand I just pitched was like mostly land. I needed other things.
Interestingly enough, my Zabaz deck is actually a bunch of backgrounds. Zabaz Commander Matters.
Let's see. Let's cast Arcbound Worker for free.
Nice.
And then, let's see. I still have a colorless floating on top of that, which is like cost reduction in this deck. I didn't consider putting in originally, but it's like that affects putting in some work. Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's spend that other colorless mana and a red, and I'll cast Imperial Recruiter.
And that also could have been a card you searched up at the beginning of the game.
You know what? I was actually really tempted to do that. But let's see. Power. Okay, so creature power 2 or less. Reveal it. Put it in my hand. What would? Well, considering that most of the creatures in this deck are base power and toughness 0, there's a lot of options here. So I will go for Arcbound Slasher and add that to my hand. And then I shall move to combat. I will pay a white to give Zabaz flying until end of turn. And I will move to combat, and J-Ro, swing you for a point in the air.
Oh.
That is a point of Zabaz damage.
And I shall pass my turn after that.
What a turn.
Untap. This time I am going to tax, because there wasn't really a reason not to last time.
Yeah, fair enough.
And we still have the Howling Mine, so the mountain. Put out a Mind Stone. 3, put out a Gear Up or Orrery. Each player can play an additional land on their turn. Put out another mountain, and then put out Popular Entertainer.
Okay.
So cast Mind Stone, Orrery, and Entertainer. Not as explosive, but still pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's solid.
And then I will pass.
An exotic orchard. Land. We're gonna play a mountain. Else, I will cast my commander, Ridden Snary, separately. And since I cast a spell, I get to create a sentry. Cool. And then I guess I could just Skull Clamp it and draw 2 cards. And I will pass the turn.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's a decent. I didn't go too crazy, but it wasn't a bad turn.
Draw 2. It's a little bit. What did you discard?
I didn't discard. Why did I discard?
Oh. No, it's like you said discard. I was like, wait, what?
No, as a Discord link.
Oh.
Yeah, Caldy did, yeah.
Leave turn. Just gonna play Otawara. But I'm not getting any dang lands.
That's
Man, I'm gonna
tough.
right? I have to keep Otawara in my hand, but yeah.
Caldy, have you tried turning it off and on again?
That's
If not, have you tried working the shaft?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, man.
That's a Team 4-star reference, but also
Yeah.
relates to turning it off and on again.
Did you tell him to work the shaft?
Alright.
I'm gonna cast Baby Jace.
Well, don't take his coat.
Comes in with 3. And a little group hug. Everybody draw a card.
Sweet.
Oh goodness.
Everybody, pad your hands.
Oh, I got a land. Second land for turn.
Haha! Nice. I feel like most problems can be solved with an 8-pound sledgehammer.
Or a golf stick.
That will actually be
A
a
golf
turn, I think. Let me look at my hand a little more. I don't feel like swinging at anybody. You got some stuff over there.
Yeah, I've got a few
I'll
blockers.
just go ahead and pass the turn. We'll leave it at that.
Untap for the turn. Draw 2 cards. Thank you to the wonderful Howling Mine.
Why did
Just remember that. Diplomacy.
Right.
Don't worry about how big my imaginary friend's getting.
Just let me cook.
Let them cook.
So I'll put in 2 planes as my lands for turns. And let's see. So I think I got enough blockers. I don't wanna get too aggressive. Because usually whenever this happens, then it's board wipe city. And then I'm just like,
That would be,
You know what? Speaking of not getting too aggressive, let me know when you pass the turn in your main phase.
well, no, I can't do that just yet. I still have to swing at John because he hasn't been hit by Zabaz yet. So I'll just move to combat.
All right, I'm going to tap the diplomats when you pass priority in your pre-combat main phase.
Mm-hmm.
Each creature attacks its turn if able.
Each creature attack.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, well, fun. Hopefully that changes who you swing at.
Now I got to spread around the love.
Yep.
So
I did just get rid of my only blocker to do that, but
yep.
I'm okay with that.
I have to spread them. I have to spread the love around. It's cool.
Alright.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send Zabaz in the air at John for a point. I'll send the worker and the recruiter at J-Ro. They're 1/1. They're both 1/1s. And I'll send the Ravager at Dell. That's a 1/1. Why not?
Okay.
Well,
fair enough.
I have a blocker. I kind of feel bad for blocking, but I'm gonna block with my 4/4.
Block with your 4/4?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Never mind, he'll find a blocker for you.
Yeah, he was gonna die one way or another. So, all right. So I shall trigger his modular ability. So I will place 2 +1/+1 counters on Zabaz.
Okay. So all the damage will be assigned as it is. That'll happen during the damage,
Yep.
after the damage resolution. So the damage will just be what it was already.
Yes, correct.
Okay. So how much was coming at me?
2.
2. Okay.
And John only takes.
Nice.
Then the modulation happens and such.
That's right.
Yep. Just gotta make sure nobody takes more than they're supposed to.
No, yeah, I get you. I will pass my turn during my end step. I will put another board counter on the tunnel ground.
Untap. Upkeep. Boop. Draw 2. Put out a free pyramid of the Pantheon. 2 planes. For 2 generic, I can add 1 mana of any color and put a brick counter on it. And then I can tap, add 3 mana of any color if it has 3 or more brick counters. So it filters mana until it makes sense. Pay 2 and make a pristine talisman. Pay 1, 2 and gain a life, and 3 to make a Hedron archive. And then I will filter a mana through the pyramid, putting a counter on it. Because I would have been off by 1 anyways, and so I might as well use the pyramid. Not off by 1, but for Bassandra, who's reduced by 1. And that'll be it for me.
I'll play a
There they are.
And I'll play a forest. Ignore that mountain. Let's see. I will tap, so it's reduced by 2, so I need to pay 5.
Of course, when I did the Nevermind, I'll find a blocker for you, I had to do that because the creature was attacking a person named Adele. Anyways.
Oh.
So I'll pay 5 because it's reduced by 2 for a High Cliff Felidar. So I cast a cat, I get a dog, and then
Cat dog.
I
Cat
get a soldier.
Nope.
as well.
Cat dog.
And then I get a
Hi, doggy.
Alright, so High Cliff Felidar, when it ETBs, for each opponent, choose a creature with the greatest power among creatures that player controls, destroy those creatures.
Rude.
So I destroy. Well, you get to draw lots of cards, Del.
Still, actually, in response,
Yeah, of course.
everybody draw a card.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
And then it resolves.
Okay, cool. So I guess your creature with the highest power gets destroyed.
Yep.
Okay.
Kill my imaginary friend.
So that
Draw 5.
There goes Cassandra.
So that nukes the Bez.
Okay.
And I will place its +1/+1 counters on Arcbound Worker, so it is now a 4/4.
All right, and then so now I have a white. Tap it for one white for a loyal warhound. So I'll get to create a cat.
Meow.
Ah. And then I also get to create another warrior. I get. Does anyone have more than 6 lands?
I got 5.
I have exactly 6.
But with that, I'll just pass the turn. I feel like I've done enough. There's no being mean. Just pass the turn.
No being me, just blew up a bunch of shit. Come on.
I got rid. I gave you a bunch of card draw. I don't know what.
Yeah.
I was helping out, really.
So, play Island and then Teleria for turn. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Recast my commander.
Like 5 mana for 5 or 6 cards is good rate.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Everybody draw a card. Think.
Yep, this is literally where all of my lands are.
Nice, very nice. Yeah, 2 mana open, and that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be my turn.
Very nice.
All right, draw 2 cards. Let's see what we got here. All right, well, let's start with 2 mana. Recast the Bez. So enters in with this counter. I'll play 2 mountains as my lands for the turn. The question is, which way do I want to go with this?
That's the question.
That is a big question.
Obviously, Dell is the threat. So...
Yeah, wait, hold on. I'm just helping everyone draw cards over here.
He's putting in work to speed this game up.
Yeah.
Like an insane amount of work to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's see what I've got here. So I've got 7 mana available.
Got a couple of cuties over here. You can't attack me.
And that one cutie has a knife in its mouth. I don't know about that.
That is a sheathed dagger.
All the better to butter your toast with.
Yeah, it's a letter opener. Look how small that dog is.
All right, here's what I'll do. I'm gonna play for 2 mana, cast Sword of Truth and Justice.
Ruh-roh.
What's that? That's what colors is that? Is that red and white?
That is blue and white.
Blue and white. Wait a minute. I don't like that. I don't think I can do anything about that.
That's not great. That's not great.
And what I'll do is, oh, this is actually not a. Okay, so first things first. I'm going to pay 2 mana. And I'm going to attempt to equip the sword onto Arcbound Worker.
I don't have
tight, very tight. Yeah.
Can't speak for everybody. I don't have.
Okay.
Now this is where things are going to get funny.
Things you don't want to hear in the middle of a Commander game.
I'm going to pay 1. I'm going to cast Walking Ballista for 1.
Um,
I'm going to move to combat. I'll move to combat, and I will swing the worker over at John. And that is a 6/6.
Sure, I'll block with my green cat token.
Okay.
So, Viking, unfortunately.
And let's see. No, I think I'm just going to hold off. I'll pass.
Okay. John, how many creatures have 1 toughness?
4. Hey, this dog. Not my dogs. Only the warriors, please.
I'm gonna use
Sad day.
2 red, 2 generic for aggravate. 1 damage to each creature target player controls. Each creature dealt damage this way attacks this turn if able. Granted, I probably should just use that as an instant, but I'm using it to do 1 damage to each creature John controls.
Just sad. My tokens die, and so does my loyal warhound. Loyal to the end.
Friend is a friend till the end of the end. That's forever. That's a friend.
Oh, gee.
Alright, I'm gonna put out Urge to bring up Cassandra again. And then 2, for a Fire Diamond and a Thought Vessel. Actually, hold on. I think I can do this a little bit better. Make the Thought Vessel. Yeah, I can do this to leave it red up.
Okay. All right.
And that's it for me.
That Howling line is still out, huh?
Yep.
I'll draw 2.
Oh yeah.
So I'll play Command Tower. Okay, so I need to pay 3 for Anointed Procession.
Oh.
I'm going to for a mirror entity. So I'll create dog, cat, and warrior. 4 mana. 1 for a Sky Hunter Strike Force. So I'll create 2 more of each. Oh no, just 2 more dogs and 2 more warriors with vigilance. It's a cat. And as long as I control my commander, other creatures I control have melee. 3 mana. Well, I'll tap 3 for Jetmir Nexus of Revels.
Oh.
So I'll create 2 more dogs, 2 more warriors. So all of my creatures get +3/+0 vigilance, trample, and double strike.
Eesh.
Well, I am the problem now. So I will move to combat. I will send an 8/5 with vigilance and double strike at KJ. Attack 8/5 coming at you, bud.
8/5, huh?
Yeah, and it's got
8/5,
double strike with trample. and
Double
vigilance.
strike and trample. Ooh, so I'm gonna be
Yes.
taking a lot more damage than that.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
it's a 16/5.
I think I'm just gonna take it all.
Okay, and I will just pass the turn.
End of your turn,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to flash in Dictative Perfects. Beginning of each player's draw step, they draw an additional card.
Okay, nice, nice.
And untap. Draw 1, 2, 3. Wow, I'm really not getting any lands, am I? Ponder's Enclave. Yeah.
Even my dog's 4 ones with double strike. These little daggers they ain't kidding, man. Smaller the dog, the larger the anger. That's right. Well, that board wipe is gonna be devastating.
Right?
It's gonna be so sad. I'm gonna get hit with a farewell, and it's just
So say farewell.
Colorless, 2 blue, and then from the fire sale, I'm going to play Jace the Mind Sculptor.
Oy.
okay.
I'm going to do 0, draw 3. I put 2 cards from my hand back on top of my library in any order. The big colors. Another island. Which 2 am I putting back? Let's do these 2. And then Jeepers. No, that's not a good play.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you
Where'd
get
you get
those
those papers?
I was hoping someone would
Where'd
say
you get
that.
those
I'm
lines?
a
Jeepers Creepers song.
I am so
it.
glad I wasn't the only one thinking that.
I love
We're
it.
going to be
Hey.
singing a lot tonight, I think.
Aren't you glad you invited me on, eh? Well, I know you're invited. I just saw the post.
Well, you're invited. You're an esteemed guest.
That was an open invitation.
Cage's got a bunch of blockers. Let's do this. Let's inhibit the chaos a little bit. I'm gonna play Psychic Corrosion. Whenever I draw a card, each opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard.
Oh, great.
And then I'm gonna swing 8 at KJ.
I will block with the Imperial Recruiter.
That'll be my turn.
During your end step, I will pay a red and activate Zabaz's ability to destroy target artifact I control. So I will pop the Mycosynth Wellspring, so I can search out a basic land with that. So search out another plains.
Ramp and
One man's land tax.
Ramp it up.
All right, so that goes to my hand. Untap. So now we're drawing 3 cards a turn, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, 3 it is.
It's gross.
1, 2, 3. And we have no hand size, correct?
Nope.
All right. So let's start with 2 plains as my land for turn. It's just all gas all the time this game.
That's the way it's gotta be.
Right?
I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys.
I'm definitely having
I'm
fun.
having fun.
This is good. I mean, I wasn't a fan of taking 16 to the face last turn, but you know what? It was fair. It's fair magic. I was being a bit of a bully. I will admit that. And I think I'll continue to be a bully.
Fair enough.
Let's go 2 mana and cast Vanquish the Horde.
What does that do?
Cost 1 less for each creature on the battlefield. Destroy all creatures. Does anybody have a response?
Well,
Yes. Everybody draw 2 cards.
Draw 2, and then we're going to what? Mill 4?
Mill 4, yes.
Okay.
Okay, Guardian Idol, Mountain, Seer's Lantern, and Grand Melee.
Masked Vandal and Kasali Sling.
I lost Jessica's Will, Reckless Handling, Swords to Plowshares, and a Plank.
Good cards.
I can't, yeah. But honestly, I'm not too torn up with how much gas that we're getting this game. Like, I think we can afford that. With Vanquish the Horde on the stack, I will pay a red and a white to cast Boros Charm, and I'll make my permanents indestructible this turn.
I'm going to exile a blue card to counter it with Pact of Negation, or Force of Negation, rather.
Okay, so that's exiled.
Fair man.
So in response, with that on the stack, in that case, I am going to pay a red to activate Zabaz's ability. I will pop my Arcbound Worker. I will move 5 +1/+1 counters onto Walking Ballista. And then with Force of Negation still on the stack, I'll shoot 6 +1/+1 counters at you, Del.
Okay.
That retaliation. How dare you?
Everything's still on the stack. I'm going to activate Bassandra, making Zabaz attack.
It's going to die. So,
I understand, but I also have the mana open and nothing to do with it.
fair enough. Okay.
I mean, sure.
And Bassandra's going to die again.
Yeah.
That is fair.
Yeah. To be fair, I wasn't targeting it to kill it. I was just trying to get a creature.
Oh, I'm aware. This is why. So this is a single. When I say this is a single card deck, literally, there's 40 lands and there's 40 mana sources or mana related cards. So Bassandra is coming out again and again and again and again.
I see. Okay, that's. I gotcha. All right.
And I'm gonna draw 10 cards from that. So everybody mill 20.
Oh shit.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 20. Fumiko the Low-Blooded, Mana Geyser, Wayfarer's Bauble, Gisela, Blade of Gold Knight, Avatar of Slaughter. A lot of the big hitters. Warmonger's Hellkite, Angel of the Ruins. Got the big shots in there.
All of my best stuff.
There were a couple things I lost, but I can deal.
You called that being all right.
Yeah,
it's like we say we're gonna be all right, but are we really?
Yeah.
Every little thing gonna be all right.
We're gonna die to mill.
That's the only mill card in this deck.
About a thing.
It's a good mill card.
It is good.
And at this point, Lantax is helping to mill me.
But you don't have to take that.
All right.
I understand.
But I'm gonna. All right.
All right. So, no, that is not it.
Oh,
So, I will pay 4 mana to cast Arcbound Slasher. So that is modular 4 and Riot. So it's going to be 4 +1/+1 counters and haste this turn. I will also play.
I predict a riot.
1 mana to cast Mirror Retriever, and 1 mana to cast Arcbound Slith, which that is modular 1. And I shall move to combat. I might as well just take that second chance to swing at John because he's at the highest life. And my first attack failed. You are at the highest life. So I'm going to swing you for 4.
Kill the host. Kill the host.
All right. Let's put a kill the host in the chat.
Okay, so I will move to my end step. Brass's Tunnel Grinder will get its 3rd counter, so it will transform to
land.
Yep, it is now a land. To Cutland, the Searing Rift. I've never played this, so give me a quick second.
It's decent. You're an artifact deck, so it'll boost one thing pretty big.
Okay, yeah.
Too bad it's sorcery speed, though.
I can manage.
Alright, the J-Rose turn.
It is J-Ro's turn.
Untap. Okay, you're gonna choose not to land deck.
It's time to get him back, J-Rose. Strike back. Hit him hard, where it hurts. Oh shit, that's right. We dropped 3 cards now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure do.
Plains on a mountain. Going to pay 5 for a Death Kiss.
Ooh, that's nasty.
So whenever a creature attacks, whenever a creature an opponent controls attacks one of my opponents, double its power until end of turn, and I can monsterify it to goad X creatures.
That's gonna be fun.
Never seen that card before. That's pretty neat.
Follow it up with a Vengeful Ancestor. So whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, goad target creature. Whenever a goaded creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to its controller.
Ew.
So I'm going to goad Arcbound, whatever the one is in the middle.
The slasher?
Sure.
Yep.
The hash slinging slasher.
The slash bringing, the hash slinging.
Mash slinging, yeah.
Nosferatu.
Alright, then I'm gonna pay 3 for Secret Slaanesh. Has haste, and each opponent must attack with at least 1 creature each combat if able. I'm going to funnel a mana through the pyramid. Having a second counter on it, so it's getting close to being able to do something. Make a scholarship sponsor. Now I actually probably have the most lands, if I had to, because I have 10. So each player who has fewer than 10 lands can search up the difference and put those onto the battlefield tapped. Basics though.
I have exactly 10.
I have 9. I will get an island.
They enter tapped.
You put them on here.
Alright, do you have a creature out, Del?
I do not, sir.
Okay. How much loyalty is Mind Sculptor at?
3.
I'm gonna send the Seeker at it.
For how much?
3.
Alright, he is dead.
And then I will pass the turn.
Exciting turn of events. Alright, so draw 3.
It's worth noting that Seeker makes each player attack with a creature if able, or each opponent, but that is not considered goading for Vengeful Ancestor.
Interesting.
The Ancestor cares about specifically goaded creatures.
Good to know.
Alright, so I guess I'll play Game Trail, Reveal a Forest, Vista. I definitely have the basic requirement for that. Get back out Renaissary, Inseparable, which will create 2 warriors.
Back at again, a Krispy Kreme.
A Regal Caracal. So all my cats get +1/+1 and have lifelink. I get to create a dog, so I'll create 2 dogs. And then it creates 2 1/1 white cat creature tokens with lifelink, so I create Keeping It Down.
You get knocked down, but you get up again.
Never gonna let me down.
Exactly.
I get knocked down.
None of my
Yeah, I
stuff.
gotta get Chumbawamba Tub thumping in here.
None of my stuff has these. Let's see. Look at socks. Let's do green. Green and 2 for Keeper of Fables. It's a cat, so I create 2 more dogs. And all my stuff just entered the battlefield this turn. I will pass. If I could survive a turn, that'd be nice. Can't get too
That'd
cute.
be nice.
Right, you can't get.
I'll draw 3, everyone mill 6.
Build a pauper deck, eh?
Yeah, KG, build a pauper deck.
I actually do have a list up. I just have been too lazy to build one to actually order it.
Skyline Despot and Taunt from the Rampart.
Oh.
Otherwise, a bunch of mana.
Some of my
Ooh,
my cats.
there's a
Yeah.
couple of cards.
Well,
The-
hi, Cricket.
Shit.
I'm yelling at somebody else.
All right, we're in real danger of getting milled out here. It's
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
it's getting awfully close. Okay.
2 lands per turn.
Oh, considering you can activate the folio and somebody probably has a big enough hand size. as everybody would draw cards.
Put the number of cards equal to the number of the cards in your hand, top of their library, from the top of their library into the graveyard.
Yeah.
I think I have a better play.
Just pour your mana into the folder.
Joy.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna do something crazier.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll see if it works. I'm going to play. Oh, discounted 2 mana for a Mirage Mirror, and then pay 2 more mana to make it a copy of Second Corrosion.
So you want,
And then
you just want to mill twice as much.
Yeah.
So you're legitimately trying to mill us out this turn.
Yeah.
we'll try. I'm gonna pop my coupon. I'm gonna shuffle in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to draw 21, which will mill 42.
I don't think I have that many.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's a lot.
Did you activate Jace yet?
Nope. Is anybody empty yet?
I am. Yeah.
John?
Yep.
I have 41
Yeah.
cards in my deck.
Jay, are you empty?
Yep.
All right, everybody draw a card.
I'm out.
You got it.
Well done.
Well, damn.
Well done. That was impressive.
I kind of forgot I put Second Corrosion in there. I'm like, oh, that's a little treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, treat. That's the word I used to describe that. All right. Well, damn. That was a fun, interesting game. I was not expecting to get mealed out today, but you know, it happens to the best of us. All right. Well, okay, cool. Well, let's go around the table. It's end it for tonight. Thank you guys for playing a game with me. Thank you, J-Bro, for filling in last minute. I do appreciate that. So why don't you take it away and introduce everyone to your content, where they could find you, and if you've got any projects coming up, let them know.
Oh, content and projects coming up is kind of where things are in flux right now because, well, I love my Pokedex. I had an article series for them on Commander's Herald that just ended. So I'm honestly not entirely sure where that puts me in terms of making content. But I do still have a Twitch at twitch.tv/unsummoned I have a YouTube at bit.ly/unsummoned and I have a blog called the deck building blog called the Red Eye Deck Guide. Can I put the link in the chat?
Yeah, go for it, man. Yeah, you guys can, if you've got your links, you guys can go ahead and put them in the chat if you've got them. That's fine. I'm not gonna block you.
So if you're ever interested in learning how to organize your bulk and make decks that do a variety of different things and are really cool and synergistic, Red Eye Deck Guide.
Once again, just another huge thank you for coming on and filling in really last minute. It's a huge help to me. And next up, we have KJ.
Well, first off, thank you for having me on for tonight's game. This was a lot of fun, and everybody was cooking with their decks tonight.
Yeah.
So,
this was the highest life total that everyone lost at I've ever seen in a game of Commander.
Yeah.
Like it's
I don't think I've ever lost a Commander game to deck out before, so props to Dell for that one.
Definitely not in real life. I'm on Arena.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, I can be found at KJ the Hero, underscores in between the names, at all of these platforms. Feel free to give me a follow on any of them. I am what I've currently got right now is that I do my weekly spell table games on my Twitch channel for Casual Sunday Commander, and I actually do have one open spot for this Sunday. If anybody is interested in joining up for a game, shoot me a message and we'll get you signed up for all of that. Outside of that, yeah, thanks again.
Of course, man. Anytime. Last but definitely not least, we have the winner of tonight's game, Dell.
Hey guys, I'm Dell, aka the Delicious God. You can find me on Twitter at the Delicious God, YouTube as well, where I do my deck techs. I do a show called Cardboard Therapy, where I open packs to try to cure my depression. and I do a lot of shit posts, which seem to be getting traction, so enjoy that as well. Thank you guys for having me. Sorry to have to mill everybody out, but that just happened to fall in my lap. I just added that card relatively recently, and not my favorite way to win, but I appreciate you guys letting me come in and dump your libraries in your graveyards.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of fun. I love you guys, and hope to see you again.
All right. And we are rating... Oh, it automatically did it. Okay. I guess I didn't get to sign off. All right.
Damn, we took too long.
yeah, apparently. I wasn't expecting it to do that. It's never done that before. But apparently that's a thing that can happen. But yeah, thanks guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a good night, and feel free to sign up for another game. My sign up sheet goes up until Chicago, and then after that I gotta revamp it and see what we're gonna do.
Sounds
also,
good.
if you're going to be in Chicago, make sure to, because I'm going to be there too, make sure if you want to get a game in.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've got a play mat coming in to commemorate Chicago that I want to get people to sign when we play games or meet people I've played with on stream before. So
yeah.
Well, at least one day I'll be decked as the, I'll be dressed as the, I have a, what do I call it? But basically, I'll look like Ash Ketchum one day.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for Pokemon Master out there.